Hello, everyone. This will be like my third ever recorded video. I am on 400 and 500 MS.
You can count on me.
That's scary. Well, again, I don't know what I still find that so loud, dude. Even here, even on this point, I don't know what to talk about. You know, nothing really is going on with me, or nothing really important. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so that's nice. This team I'm running does not make any sort of sense, but it's fine. You know, I'm just playing it because why not? Man. You know, rambling is hard. I know there's like I'm doing nothing. You know, I'm just speaking, but like, you know, this is hard. A very hard thing to do. You know. Okay, what am I doing? What else? What did I want to speak about? School, or at least what was going on with me, I guess. That's one of the... It's not interesting, but I mean... That's happening, obviously. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of things I don't know about, and a lot of things I'm like... I'm not scared, but it's like... You know what I mean? I feel so... Like, everything in my brain is a mix of something. I'm not sure what, but it just is. And that's scary. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm saying, dude. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I need to do so much more because I'm very lazy. I'll say it. I'm lazy. I don't do a lot at home. I don't do a lot at school. Although I like to consider myself good at school, but I mean, why, like, in the big, like, you know, outside of a school setting, that doesn't matter for anything, so, you know, I always, like, think ahead of time, and I'm always thinking, like, what do I want to, later on in the future, study? What is something later on in the future I want to do? And my answer will always be, I simply didn't know. You know, like, there's things I want to do. Don't get me wrong. I mean, being like a lawyer, you know, I really like, you know, I like the idea of that. Working in biology and stuff like that, a botanist. I really would like, that would be like a great job for me, you know, studying plants. Content creation, although I'm never consistent with anything, this would obviously be a dream job for anyone. I mean, you know, you do everything on your own schedule, you do everything on your own, and, you know. There's just like so many things that I want to do, but I'm not going to, or maybe I will never get to do. I'm not sure. You know, I'm still very early on in my life, obviously, but you know, maybe this is the thing I do, but I always think about in the future. It's like, well, what if this happens, or what if this happens, or what if I don't get this? You know. Sometimes I like think to myself, it's like I might be doing like really good in like science now. I'd like to consider myself pretty good at science, but you know, does that really translate to like the bigger stuff? 50, 51, 52, 53. I'm at 53 pity. I'm such a loser, dude. But you know, it's like me being good at... Wait, team. Linnea, please, Linnea, please. I'm so... Never mind. I'm happy. I was about to say. I thought I lost my 50-50, but I mean, never mind. This is great. This is lovely. I got Linnea. Okay. This is... Yes. I didn't... Okay, you know what? Wait, team. I'm such a loser. Wait, guys, I'm such a loser. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such a loser. Why would I do this? There's no 50-50 on this, right? Don't make me lose. I love this game. I love this game, dude. Uh, so this busted ass team that will never work can finally use Linnea. I don't know what other team I'm gonna use in that team, since I don't really have a lot of That's another thing. You know what? I was talking about something about not being able to do stuff in my life because I'm not sure if I'll ever get to that or if I'll ever like, reach that. But like, you know what? This is bigger than that right now. I have terrible supports. My first ever 5-star was for Lova, and that sucked because like there was nothing to support her, and then yeah, and I think Augusta came out. Augusta came out, or I think it was her first. I don't know who came out, but I know for a fact it was. Okay, I tried to pull on Lupa when she was first released. Lost by 50-50 to her. I remember that vividly. Pulled on for Lova guaranteed. This was not summer break, but it was, I think, spring break actually, of my year of school. Um, then I then I got one of them. I know I got these two pretty recently. Not recently, but I got them pretty like close together. I also got her weapon. For some reason, her signature weapon's on Luke Herson right now. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Um, right after, I don't know whose banner ended. It might have been Augusta's, but someone's banner ended, and I immediately pulled for. God, I need to build her for the team, dude. I got meta now. I put for Gabrina. She isn't good though. My Gabrina sucks. Actually, 55 over 208 crit damage. I'll take that. Not gonna lie, I'll take that. Chisa sucks. This Chisa is terrible. I don't build like them. I don't build them to the fullest. Like, look at that. That is nasty, dude. Gabrina. Oh, never mind. Whoa. Dude. Wait, I might have underestimated my Gabrina. Don't. Holy. I mean, she's pretty good. But yeah. When the new when the new region came out, I think I pulled on Linnea first, lost my 50-50 on her, guaranteed a Mif because I just stopped playing. I didn't even realize the Mif was coming out. I didn't even realize she was like a thing because I just wasn't paying attention to like the game at all. So when I got back on the game and she was on the banner, I'm like, oh cool, I'll pull for her. Got her. Like Luke Herson came out. I did one 10 pull and I immediately got him. Really cool, right? But I have no teams for any of them except this. This is the team now. So my dog walked into the room. Hi, Luna. You wanna watch me build Linnea? No. Why are you here? I don't have food. I'm sorry. That's another thing. My dog only eats. That's all she does. You know. To her, it's like, what else in this world is there to do except eat? Or maybe I should stop giving my dog food. I don't give her. She's not overweight. And it's not like I feed her constantly. It's just she sees food and she's there and she's like waiting. Like, does she always get it? No, but I mean, she is there. My proudest characters, if it will load. I don't know why Luke Carson's here. I don't like Luke Carson. I'll put Garabino there. Well, I guess I'll be talking. How long is this already? This is 8 minutes. I'll make it 20 minutes like my last video, Phasic, homogenize. My fault. Well, I got her signature weapon now, so that's really cool. I didn't get Luke Carson's signature weapon because I know I just wasn't playing. Or I wasn't playing. It's not I wasn't playing. I just didn't do it. That's what happened. I just didn't do it. What was I speaking about, dude? I completely lost track. Okay, things in life I'll never get to do, or like I feel like I'll never reach, right? I'm gonna look at the build guides later. This is probably wrong. Actually, this is actually pretty decent for her, except for this. I think it should be Spectra as well. Attack, HP. That shouldn't be HP. It should be just attack. I can change that. Gotta say, man, I am scared of them. Like, like what if I don't get to these things ever? Tune Rupture, Tune Strain. She can do both. Lovely. Which means Luke Herson, or her, she has Tune Rupture, and he does Tune Strain, I think. I don't know the difference. I just know that they're things, you know. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's do the Ascension Planner. I want to pull on Hiyuki because I don't have any Glacio units that are 5 stars, and I refuse to build Sanwa, like, actually, you know? I, like, refuse to actually build her, so I'm not going to. So, you know, I want to pull on Hiyuki. But no, I'm probably not gonna... I haven't lost a lot of 50-50s in this game. I will say that. I am very happy about that, because I've lost, like, 0 50-50s, I'll be honest with y'all. But, I do, pull without thinking about characters. Actually, I saved up a lot. I remember I saved up a lot. And then I think I pulled for someone. I think it was Augusta. No, it was not Augusta. I don't know. There was like this big period in time where I was just saving and saving and saving. Oh, it's called Galbrina. I saved up a lot of shit for Galbrina. I remember that specifically. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Alright, back to things that I might never do. You know, in this life you can't do a lot. You know, or that's how I always thought about things. So it's like, not everyone can be like Shaq and like do literally every career ever, you know. But you know, I certainly don't think I'll be able to. Although I definitely want to. I mean, who doesn't want to like do that? You know what I mean? But having like right now currently, I think about things I want to do and then things I probably could do. And I know I'm not obviously like fully developed, so I don't know what all my skills are, but I mean, I don't think I can do a lot, to be honest. Like, I'm good at a couple things, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good at a lot of things, and that's the problem. Or I am, or I'm not. It's weird. This thing I do with my friends is pretty dumb, but I mean, maybe if I keep on saying it, it will eventually become true. As a joke with my friends, I always say like, oh, I'm just like the greatest, you know, or I say dumb things like that, obviously. Obviously, I don't believe that. Because, you know, how can I be greater than somebody? That doesn't make sense. How can someone be greater than me? You know, that doesn't make sense, right? But, you know, these things, like, I say that as a joke, obviously. But, you know, the more I say it, the more I kind of feel like, not that it's true, but more that I feel like, I don't know, maybe it might have some sort of meaning. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. Just a flower here? Oh. Where in the world is this, dude? Oh, well, like I was saying. I don't know why I got into the thing of me saying that I like call myself the greatest as a joke. What was it? You know, okay. In school, yeah, school stuff crazy, right? In school, we were in my one class, and we had to do a speech about whatever topic, right? And I didn't really have a good topic I was passionate on to speak on, because I'm not gonna go up on stage and talk about why I don't like Black Cat or like why like some like metas and rivals are better than others, you know? Because I'm not really passionate about that. Like I know about it maybe a little bit, but it's like, you know, it's not really my thing. Okay. Well, like I was saying, you know, it's not really. Oh, I forgot you have to hold it. You know, it's not really my thing. What in the? I've never. I'm gonna be honest. It says 100%. I have not done 100% of this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen this before. Oh, isn't that neat? You know, I've been needing these. Oh yeah, in class doing speeches, right? I didn't really know what to talk about. I didn't have a topic that I feel like people would be interested in. You know, I didn't have that. So what did I do? I spoke about religion. And me personally, I don't believe in like that, you know, um, God and stuff. Although I kind of want a reason to believe, you know what I mean? But like everything I've seen, the way the world works, the way things happen, I couldn't be like in confidence be like, yeah, there's a God. There's a God. And there's like an all-loving God out. You know what I mean? Um, I didn't like my speech, to be honest. I set an expectation for myself that was like way too high, and that I was never, ever going to reach. But I like, you know, like I set an expectation way too high, and when I actually like did my speech, because I did it on like the first day, because I wanted to get over with it, also because I knew that if this is for a grade, the first ones are graded the most lightly, right? Because there's less to compare it to. So, you know, I want to get that done. Um, well, yeah, I didn't like my speech. I don't think it was good. I did kind of do a little bit of word vomit in the middle of it because I just didn't know like what else to say. You know, like I have my reasonings, but I feel like a better format for me would just be a conversation, not a speech. You know? Oh wait, there was something behind me. Server is reset? Okay. Well, you know, like I was saying, and like it, uh, the way I was like giving my speech, it wasn't for me. I would have not liked like the way I did it was just not my style, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like it was terrible. Truly, it was terrible. I hated it. My dog's barking. But I mean, uh, it's whatever to me. You know, I did my speech now. I'm done with it. I have a pretty decent grade in that class. Uh, so it's like whatever to me now. What else? I keep on saying like the same things. I keep on repeating myself. I don't know what else to say. And how long is this video? 18 minutes? Alright. I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to give my final notes. and, you know, stop recording. I hated the speech. Really. Not my thing. I hated it. I said too little, or I didn't say it. I said too much of things I didn't want to say. You know, I was given reasonings that like I guess kind of made sense if you like were like if like an idiot was like talking about it, which I am the idiot here, so I guess you could be like, you know what? Yeah, that kind of makes sense. You know, if there was no like deeper logic. But do I wish I could do it again? No. This other thing, there was this girl that was reading my speech, and she's a Christian, and that's really not good. Well, it's not that it's not good, but I don't know. Maybe maybe it was kind of weird, because I was never really friends with that girl. But she was like, oh, let me read your speech, and I had a Bible quote in there. To be honest, this was very bad faith of me. I understand many people many people of religion or Christianity, they say that like the Old Testament it's old, you know, it's the Old Testament. So it's like those things aren't really applied to like current day or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not very educated in this. But like I was saying, I had like a Bible quote from the Old Testament. I think it was either Samuel 1, no, it was both. It was Samuel 1 and Deuteronomy. And it was the examples where God supposedly tells like the Israelites or Samuel to go kill all the Amalekites, commit genocide. And me personally, I didn't really read more into those. I took it at face value, whatever. You know, so bad faith of me for putting that in there. And I kept it in there, but the girl was like, she was telling me like, don't put that in there because you have to read the whole like story, read a bunch more of the chapter. Like she was telling me, do this before you talk about this. Inform yourself about this stuff, right? And obviously, me being an idiot, I didn't listen. So my fault. Um, but I mean, if I could go back, I would definitely make a stronger speech, dude. And the feedback I got from my teacher was simply that I spoke too quickly, which I don't like that. Like, I think that feedback is very weak because it's like, yeah, okay, I can speak very quickly, but like, so what? You know what I mean? Like, I know my presenting skills matter, but it should also be the information that is inside of that speech. And I hated the information that was inside of that speech because I don't know, very weak. I didn't like it. I hated it. Right. So would I go back and do it again? Maybe. Actually, no, I wouldn't. To be honest, I wouldn't. If I get the chance to do another speech, oh, I would love to, like, retry everything. But do that, like, let's say go back in time, do that again? Nah, I would never. I'm happy with what I got. I got a good grade on it. Did pretty well. This is 21 and 30 seconds now. That will be all for me. I yapped about nothing for too long, and I paid the price for it, so. I'm gonna stop it right there. I hope everyone has a great day, or a great night, or a great morning, good morning, or a good night, or a good evening, or a good afternoon. When has anyone ever said good afternoon? You know what I mean? Is afternoon the middle of the day? Because noon is the morning? Is noon the morning? I'm dumb. I've never really thought about these day things. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna continue building Linnea. And maybe next video I'll have like a fully built team and I'll be doing like the tower of whatever it's called. I'll just do everything. Is it called Tower of Adversity? I shouldn't be ending the video. But it is not called Tower of Adversity. Where is Tower of Adversity from? I'm thinking of another gacha game. Or maybe it's not from a gacha game at all. I'm like, I don't know. But I'll do that. You know, soon. So thank you. If anyone did listen, thank you to my yapping. See you.